All right, President Trump says there is a plan to bring peace to Gaza by disarming Hamas. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning. Trump tweeted last night that Hamas will disarm in carefully supervised phases, with each successive phase triggering an incremental Israeli pullback. D.C. media say Trump administration officials openly acknowledge Israel is skeptical. Hamas, like Hezbollah and the Houthi, has been funded by Iran. Saudi Arabia has already enlisted 14 nations to oppose Houthi rebel attempts to disrupt shipping in the Red Sea. Nations saying count them in include Egypt, Turkey, Pakistan, and a bunch of Arab and African nations. The Maritime Intelligence Agency, Kepler, says only 22 ships sailed out of the Red Sea yesterday, the lowest number in months. Apple posted a $29 billion profit on $109 billion revenue, both numbers better than expected. iPhone sales rose 22%. Mac sales soared. Sales slowed for iPads and services. Amazon made a $62 billion profit on $200 billion in sales. Its huge AI investment has begun to pay off. And after rebounding more than 600 points yesterday, the Dow this morning is up 160 points plus.
And Howard.
It's an Aloha Friday.
Yes,
thank you for bringing
that up.
Yes, it
is.
I feel better already.
Me too. All right, thanks.